Hi, it's Jane Nicole here from Love to Be Beautiful. Thank you for joining me tonight on my channel. I hope everyone had a fabulous Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty typical, food and family, but I did make a sweet potato pie for the first time. It turned out really good. Everyone liked it. And I did have some filling left over. I'm going to save it for Christmas. So anyways, I am really excited to get into this video. I'm going to talk about how to rebuild your broken life. Last week I discussed why you and your life are broken. So if you haven't seen that, stop right now, go down to the description box and check that video out. It's going to really give you a point of reference to where I'm going in this video. For everyone else, let's get right into it. So in last week's video, I showed how you're neglecting your life with an illustration of a broken down house. And in order to start rebuilding, you have to do this one thing very well, and that is reconnecting with yourself. If you can't get grounded, it's really going to be hard to start rebuilding and growing new things in your life if you're all over the place. So getting grounded, reconnecting with yourself is step number one. And I've broken this step into 5 different subcategories, and we're going to talk about that now. So step number 1 is having some fun. If you've been neglecting yourself, you're probably so tired and broken down. I know I was when I finally realized how neglected I was. I just wanted to get out there and have some fun. Try some new things that I had never tried before, and you can too. Get out there and, start a hobby that you've always wanted to start. If you've got a book that you've been wanting to write or some new idea, get started on it. Get back to listening to old music that you like. For me, I love old movies. I would just have Turner Classic Movies playing all day and watch all the old movies that I used to like to watch. Reconnect with friends. Find some things that you just love to do for you. Take time out of each day to just have a little bit of fun for yourself. Make yourself laugh. Step number 2 is creating a relaxing environment. And the first part to this step is clearing out the clutter in your life, mentally and physically. So physically, clearing out the clutter means getting rid of stuff in your house that makes you feel bogged down, cleaning out closets, cleaning out your kids' room, even cleaning out your garage. Now, that can be overwhelming. It may take some time, but just take 10 minutes every day. And if it's just a corner in your room, it could be your desk in your office that's just stacked with mail. Take 10 minutes to clear that stuff out. And you'll notice when you walk in there, you feel refreshed, you feel lifted because you don't have so much physical clutter. Do the same thing in your kitchen, in your drawers, in your kids' rooms, even in your car. And this could be a project that you work on over, the course of weeks, doing 10 minutes a day, just clearing out the clutter from your home. Now, after you've cleared all the clutter, now you have room to bring some things in that make you feel good. So bring in some pictures that you like, candles, get new sheets, new blankets, get new clothes that just make you feel feminine, pretty, and if you want to feel relaxed, get some clothes that make you feel relaxed. Get new purses, new accessories, get some new shoes. We all love shoes, right? So bring some things in that just make you feel good. When you walk into the room, how do you want it to smell? What do you want it to look like? Do you want it to be bright, cozy, dark, funky, cute? You can have the power to create whatever environment that you want, but make it your own. After you've cleared the clutter and you've brought some things into your physical life that make you feel relaxed, now it's time to clear the clutter from your mind. And the best way to do that is to unplug. Get off of social media, get off your phone. Don't roll over first thing in the morning and check your phone. When you first wake up in the morning, take some time to take care of yourself, which I'm going to talk about next. But disconnecting and taking some time to Really see how you're feeling and what you're thinking is important. Then you want to bring some things in that make you feel good. Listen to some scriptures if you're a Christian, some prayers. Listen to some soft music, relaxing music with no words that just brings in an environment and opens your mind up to receive new things. Okay. So now moving on to step number 3, that's reconnecting with how you feel. And you want to do this by writing down how you're feeling. I read a really great article that suggested that you write down everything that you do and then write down how it makes you feel. So if you're writing things down that make you feel bad, the next question that you have to ask yourself is not why, but it's what. What can I do to make myself feel better, or what can I do to change this? So for me, I spent the whole week procrastinating because I want everything to be perfect. But that also caused a lot of guilt and it caused a lot of anxiety because I'm like, oh my God, I have to get this done, but I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And now I'm just like, oh, going crazy. So next time, what I'm going to do differently is just take time each day, first thing when I wake up, to do some tasks that I don't want to do. And that's a great way to get stuff done that you don't want to get done, is getting it done first thing in the morning. So moving on to step 4, that is creating a morning and a night routine. And you want to create a morning routine to set the tone for your day. How do you want to show up in the world? How do you want to feel? What do you want to bring to the table for yourself? And what do you want to receive in your life for the day? Take time in the morning to receive those things. It's really cold right now, so you may not feel like jumping out of bed. So next time you go to Walmart or Target, get a space heater, plug that in by your bed, have a cozy blanket that you can grab really quick, and turn your space heater on and get your Bible out if you're, if you're a Bible reader. Get out your self-help and meditation books that you really want to connect to that can get your day started. And even if you don't do any of that, you can wake up in the morning, just turn your light on, turn your space heater on here while it's cold, and just sit and think about all the things that you're grateful for and think about how you want your day to be. Envision your day. And for your night routine, that is a time to allow your body to wind down, to turn down some of these systems, turn your brain off, and set yourself up for rest, because getting rest is so important in recovery. You have to get proper sleep. You cannot toil and tittle over every little thing that happened throughout the day and lose your opportunity to get rest, and then you're on this cycle of being tired all the time. Write the things down that bothered you throughout the day, pray over it, and let it go. And you can ask yourself that question, what can I do to make it different tomorrow? Okay? So again, start a morning routine and a night routine, and there's a lot of resources that can get you started. If you don't know where to start on how to get a morning routine or a night routine, go to Pinterest. Pinterest has everything, okay? And step number 5 is be kind to yourself. Listen, this process of realizing that you have some brokenness in your life, that you have allowed some things to go on in your life that you shouldn't have, it's hard. It's overwhelming. It's difficult to swallow. There could be a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, a lot of criticism that you allow yourself to have. But I want you to forgive yourself. Give yourself permission to let some things go, to take yourself out of jail for making bad choices, and be thankful. Being thankful and grateful. When you're thankful and grateful, there's no room for feeling bad and beating yourself up. You just are like grateful that you have another chance. And I know that this was me, and it still is. When I really sit and think about it, I am so grateful that I have a second chance to start over, to create the life that I want, to be who I want to be every day. And every day it resets. I get a new choice of how I want to be. And guess what? If I have a bad morning, I can forgive myself and say, you know what? I did not start off the morning good. I, was frustrated with my daughter, getting her ready for school. I was upset, and I can ask for forgiveness from the Lord and from myself and just move on. And give yourself permission to forgive, give yourself permission to feel. And something that I didn't mention earlier, when you're writing down your feelings, you want to make sure that you're being authentic. Being authentic is really important in your life, because if you're bypassing how you feel because you don't want to hurt someone else's feelings or you don't want to disappoint them, then you don't honor yourself. Being authentic to how you feel and who you are and what you want and what is important to you is honoring yourself. And you want to always honor yourself first. You want to respect yourself first. And continuing to neglect that part of yourself where you feel what you feel is a mistake. Give yourself permission to feel whatever you feel. Your feelings are valid. Your feelings matter. We don't want them to take over. You don't want them to run you, but you want to own them and you want to validate yourself. I know we keep going outside of ourselves for validation, but validate yourself and say, you know what? It's okay for me to be mad today. It's okay for me to be frustrated. It's okay for me to be sad if you're dealing with, some heavy stuff that makes you sad. It's okay to be whatever it is that you are in the moment. And once you let go and allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, then it could just move through you instead of coming and then you're like, no, I don't want to feel that way. So no, I'm not going to feel that way. And then you try to mask it and pretend some other way. And that just, it causes sickness, honestly. It causes you to start to become physically sick and mentally sick. So allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling, write it down, create a plan on how to move forward and go from there. So I want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Just to reiterate and to conclude, the first thing that you want to do to rebuild your broken life is to reconnect with yourself. You do this 5 ways: by having fun, creating a relaxing environment, writing down your feelings, creating a night and a morning routine, and being kind to yourself. So I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. Leave a comment below and let me know some of the ways you begin to reconnect with yourself. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. You don't want to miss next week. I think I'll do a part 2 on how to begin to rebuild your broken life. Thank you all again for joining me. And remember, when you love to be you, that's beautiful. Good night.